Hello everyone, I'm going to show you the mistakes I made when I first started my dragon fruit. This is a PVC trellis, but this is my second one, so it was well made. It's sturdy and it's got a pipe across so that it holds and supports the weight. So this one is pretty good. So far as holding the weight, I have no issues, hasn't broken yet. This is my cheapy wood one. I'm going to have to do something about that one. But the main one I'm working on is this one. I didn't put any cement for the PVC, so the whole front with the weight, it's wiggly and loose, so I'm gonna have to glue everything together and bring it up to level so that it's not falling down. And the second project at the same time that I'll be doing this is getting rid of the cup. It already rooted because it's got this long branch in the front. This is from last year up until this year, has been still growing, so I know it's doing well. Here I did the first part, which I had no idea if I was gonna do it piece by piece or in parts, but here it is, and I already did this first back end. Now I have to figure out the other side in the front. And luckily, after moving everything around, and the back side on the left came off with the whole front right there, and my plants didn't break, so I was happy. So I could do all the piecing together before I set it to where it should be. And here it is. It dries pretty fast, it's level, and plus the plants didn't break at all, so I know that even with the weight it's not gonna break the PVC. So it's holding pretty good. I retied everything so that it stays stable. And here, this is what I'm gonna be doing, breaking the cup apart. But I did notice now there's rotting at the bottom, which already happened to me in the past with another plant, and this is my second or third one. But this one, the same thing that happened last year, it happened again on the cup because I didn't put enough drainage holes on the bottom. So I'm gonna clean it up, put some hydroperoxide, just like I did my others, and set it to root. Not to root, but I'm gonna level it, bring it down so that it's at the soil level. Here I'm just cleaning it up, and before I add the hydrogen peroxide, and there you could see a lot of roots. It's a lot better than last year. So just gonna keep cleaning it up and get rid of some of the chunks with the rot. And I'm gonna show you the first one that rotted on me, which is an unknown purple. Sorry about the finger on the middle blocking the camera, but you could see that one. Only it's the stem at the soil level. I just cut off the rotted part and spray it with a hydrogen peroxide. Sorry. So now it's gonna be twins with my other. Well, that's my sugar dragon on the left and the unknown purple on the right. So they're gonna be growing out of the stem. Well, hopefully the rot stops and doesn't continue to damage the plant. But this is my first sugar dragon from that little cutting. Gave me several branches already, which I already grafted into other plants. I'll show you in a bit, but there the hydrogen peroxide, it's working. It's still foaming, so that means it's killing the bacteria and whatever else is growing in there. So I'll give it about a week before I know if it sets and it doesn't continue to rot. I know it looks still like it's down, but it's not. It's level. It's just that I'm above the height level of the PVC trellis, and I'm setting them back right now so that they spread widely and give me some fruit, hopefully this year. And here's my epiphyllum. This one was grown from a cutting, really small in the middle. That one, now it's branching everywhere. It gave me a flower, a beautiful flower. It's on my videos if you guys want to check it out. That's my graft of my golden yellow, and it's got 3 branches, but I already cut some more and grafted into other plants. So that one's doing really good. I got it last year. That's my sugar dragon, the one we just fixed, that I fixed at the bottom from the cup. and the unknown purple on the back, and purple haze on the left. That's my purple haze. It's got a lot of branches coming out of that one. That one's growing. It's a fast grower. I've been trimming and cutting since last year as well. And it started from the bottom, just those two pieces right there, and it grew that long branch, and from there I tipped it off, and yeah, that one just keeps growing and growing. It's a fast grower, and hopefully this year I'll get some fruit. This is the second year from the cutting that I planted, and this is another graft. I don't know what the bottom is, but it's a golden yellow. There's the graft right there on the top. It gave me branches too, which I already cut off. That one's doing pretty good too. It's been grafted since last year. And this one is my first dragon fruit plant, American Beauty. It only has one graft right there. It's purple haze. It had like 7 or 8 branches, but I had to cut them down because they were just thin and small, and I left the thicker one so that it grows hopefully some fruit this year. Those 2 branches right there, they're pretty healthy, thick, and they feel strong, so hopefully they got some nutrients over last year until now so that I could get some fruit. This one is an unknown undatus in the middle, the very thick one, and on the left it's a American Beauty. I cut a whole branch out of my original plant and just planted there because I also have a golden yellow on the same trellis, which is this one on the right. It's the first cutting, and then from there that branch all the way up. It was growing longer, but I tipped it off, and that's where I got all these branches here. And that's the reason I put the American Beauty on the back, because I'm gonna need pollen for this one, for the golden yellow. This one's really strong too, and it grows really fast. So maybe this year I'll get something out of it. And my American Beauty is the only branch all the way on the back, the one that's chewed up. Not that one. That's my golden yellow, and that's my American Beauty. Only one branch out of it from this side, and then there's another one growing on the left. On this one it's a mix. That's my very first made wannabe trellis, and all kinds of plants in it. I got Vietnamese white. I got Delight right there, and this one that's my sugar dragon, and that there's 2 grafts in there, so there's a lot of sugar dragon in there. And this one I believe is Connie Mayer, because I know they have one with 2 or 3 branches on it. It's still growing. No fruits on that one yet. Again, they were like 12 to 14 inches when I set them last year, and now they're all grown, and hopefully I'll get some fruit. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you subscribe, like, give me a comment, anything you would like to see in the future, or if you hate this video, let me know. Thank you and have a good day.